And it's Nerding Out with Smallville87. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast.
What's going on?
I'm hanging out here with Papadragon and Worm, who you may remember from a previous podcast a while back, leader of Smallville87. And so we'll catch up with you, but Papadragon, new to the podcast, why don't you introduce yourself first? Kind of where, how long you've been playing, where you're at, that type of stuff.
Well, I started a long time ago. I actually started Christmas break of 2012. Family friends, little kid was sitting there playing Clash, and I was like, what is this geniusness? And picked it up on my little postage stamp of an iPod Touch that I had at the time.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, it was... You guys were talking about it on the podcast, playing on your phone and whatnot. I'm like, iPad Touch is even worse because this is like, second gen, can't even.
Yeah, I had one of those too. I think that was even before. Yeah, I had started with an iPad, I think.
Yeah, well, 3 years later now on my main account here, Papadragon, I'm a max 10. I've got a level 40 queen.
Jesus.
My king is 2 days away from 32. I had just finished all my Legos, and what does Supercell do but, drop 25 more walls on me?
Yeah, that's been painful. I'm happy about it, I guess, but it's a lot to go from.
I just don't know what to do with them.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, is like now all the base designs that were out there, like that we had, are if you're a 10, like there's 25 more walls. So it's like, okay, you totally got to readjust to those base designs.
Yeah, sure.
And that's hard.
I swear everyone's just throwing 10 walls, like double walling it or putting like a line of walls to make troops go around on like 9 out of 10 of every base, 10 Town Hall 10 base I look at.
Well, I wonder if that's why they did it in some ways, if you think about it. Like, pretty much every base as a 10 that, you could see very, very similar ones. And so everybody's catalog of bases is now changed.
Yeah, and if you're looking at some of those top bases, every single one is just resource ring, resource ring, resource ring.
Yeah. They are. We just got done with the push, but I can get into that later. So you've got 32 king.
2 days from it, I ended up getting pushed into this war. I told him, I was like, if you guys are one short, throw me in. I'll gemmer him. Excuse me. So I'll probably wait here till a couple hours before end of war to gem them out and go bash some nerds.
And how are you? How have you been like leveling up? Are you just farming and then gemming the time, or are you just gemming it out?
I gemmed my queen to 40 because that was a given. I hit about 180k dark, and I was like, okay, fuck this. I can't take it anymore. And gemmed the last 20k dark and gemmed the 7 days on her. I've kind of, now that she's at 40, I've kind of stepped back. I'm not farming as hard on the king. And I'm kind of switching between king and keep getting those dark spells going again, because at the time I only had all level 2 dark spells.
Okay. So, but everything else is max besides your king.
Yeah, so all I have left is the king. I got my quake is going to 4 now. My poison's at 3. My haste is at 2, and then 8 million elixir for lightning sometime never.
Yeah, I don't know. Now I think it might be important. I mean, whenever they change something like that, you think maybe with the ClashCon stuff coming up.
Yeah, I just don't see, like, now with the poison spell, does anybody ever use a lightning spell?
Town Hall 8.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, and with that, like, you know, the Town Hall 8 with the Air D and stuff, but still the, I don't know, it's like they're giving us more walls. They added a lightning spell. They changed the poison, so the poison now ramps up when you're underneath of it.
Does anybody else hate that?
Yeah,
Brittany
I don't like
does.
it.
For sure.
I was gonna say, yeah. For hogging on my mini, I like. There's no point in even bringing a poison spell because I'm so used to still just luring out the CC and just killing it without using a poison, and then I use the poison for the skellies, where now does me no good.
Well, I think it's that Quake is so nice because if it's at max or, you know, close to, you can take out so much percentage.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, like with me, 25%, that's just so much, especially on those cores. So I haven't been bringing the poison with the hog attacks where I normally do the skellies.
Yeah.
I've been forgetting it, or doesn't have enough power.
Right.
But somebody
It
sorry.
is so much of a timing thing to get it on those skellies. I mean, it's hard to do it, you know.
Yeah, and somebody was saying, and I thought this, and I think, and I may have said it on a podcast. I don't know, but it was what I said was like you have to like let the spell ramp up, and that's what I was thinking that happened. Like, okay, if I drop it here, and it's been going for 10 seconds, it's going to be powerful enough. But
right, yeah.
But somebody like corrected me and said, it's not that. It's how long the troop is underneath it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, well, I can, you know, drop them where the skellies are going to be. And I suppose that's still like true. But I was thinking by the time that the skellies ran through them, they would be like, it would be that strong to burn them up.
Yeah. It doesn't quite work like it was working, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what was it? Sustained, like equal damage. And now it's like an inferno, a single inferno where it revs up. And so Papadragon, your mini is in Smallville.
Yeah, my mini is Baby Dragon. That one, I'm a Town Hall 8 technically. I went to 8 and I was 7.5 in it for a while. And after about 3 times of just getting my shit rocked, I said, all right, fuck it. And I threw down all the new defenses and I got them up to Town Hall 7 standards. Took my air defenses to max for 8, which is level 6, and I haven't touched any of my defenses since, and I've just been throwing down walls, and I've only got, actually, in the lab for Town Hall 8, I have a level on Gobs, a level on Healer. P.E.K.K.A. to level 2 has another 12 hours, and then I'd have P.E.K.K.A. to 3, and then I just have Dark Troops minus Hogs, because my Hogs are maxed.
Okay.
So I've just been keeping the war weight low.
All right. Well, and Brittany's going to 9. I pushed the button.
Uh-oh.
And I mean, I have pretty low defenses. I've got decent walls, I should say. I mean, I couldn't sit on Elixir anymore. And I did get my P.E.K.K.A. going to 3. And so all the Elixir upgrades are done on Brittany. And so to try to sit in with a ton of Elixir, you know, I'm farming with dragons, for God's sake.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
what clan is Brittany in?
L2.
Okay, I'm gonna check her out.
Yeah, it's okay. And Worm, so now you've got. Let's talk about your accounts and kind of remind people where you're at.
Yeah. So Worm, my main account is currently the leader of Smallville87, and I am working on getting my heroes up. Last time we talked, I think my king was 10 and my queen was going to 10. They're both 11 now, and I'm about to put my queen down to 12. And
nice.
Yeah, I haven't really been upgrading anything other than just my heroes. But like I said before, I'm supplying troops to the masses.
That
you know,
and that can be really rough. And you guys hit clan level 5.
we're 6.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It was sorry. I knew that you hit 5. I was thinking all of a sudden that it was as a tweet, and that wasn't the tweet from you guys. But
Yeah.
So is that helping? Like,
yeah, it is. I mean, of course, when we hit 7, I think whenever the what is it when we hit 7, the donation time goes down, or the request time goes down.
I got it right here. 7 is troop request wait time of 10 minutes, war bonus extra loot of 20%.
That's what I'm looking forward to right there.
Yeah,
I think
it's been nice.
I think with 5, the best thing is just being able to have max drags in the war CCs now.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and like, what's your makeup over there in Smallville 87? You know, I really wish, and this would be my wish for an update, is that they'd put the town hall icon on like the board where it says like, you know, you're like silver and it says your name or whatever on the
Yes.
Because you go to look at a clan and you can't really tell what the makeup is.
Exactly. I agree 100%. I wish I could just go hit my clan castle, look at the clan, and it would show what town hall level everybody is instead of their blue number, whatever.
Yeah. Or even on like the clan homepage, you could have a layout and have, you know, town hall 1 through 10 and list, you know, X amount of 10s, X amount of 9s.
Yeah.
That would be even.
Well, it's just like you have to go in, then you have to visit when it's so easy to access all the other information. You know,
right.
Like, you know, for the push week, I mean, you have the trophies. They have your badges, your name, your level. They could easily add a column for like TH level.
Yeah, for sure.
Just make things so much easier. Oh, okay, the 10s are farming. You know, you can kind of see what a clan is up to that way, or, you know, you can tell who are pushing. So
exactly. And even still, they could take it a step further and, you know, well, hopefully in ClassCon, if they do add matching, you know, matchups, then they could put a column out to the side and have everybody's war weight, you know, anything will help. I don't care.
That'd be interesting. Like, a war weight badge.
Yeah.
You know, because then you could say, well, they're 10 or like a 10, and you'd kind of see like a pie chart even or something. You know, I don't know.
What's the word on the street for ClashCon? What they're doing?
It is everybody's guess at this point.
It's pretty secretive still.
Yeah, like I don't know if there's been any leaks. I mean, none that I've seen. There's just everybody's been really speculating because, you know, I think this last update, it really, when you really think about it, we really didn't get much. And I think what we're seeing in Clash right now is a lot of people who are who we haven't had a big update for a while, and it has kind of gotten monotonous. You know, there hasn't been like something that's really changed the game since, you know, the dark spells and stuff came out.
Right.
But it was a long time. I mean, the longest I think I can remember update, or at least it seemed that way. And then after the update, you know, there was a bunch of previews and it was kind of exciting. But then when it actually hit, it's like, oh, okay. And
well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
My prediction for ClashCon is a new troop. I don't think that they'll give us Town Hall 11, but I believe that every update that they're giving us is gearing straight towards the Town Hall 11. The more walls, changing the level 11 walls to the lavas, and then taking away the zaps so they can add the zaps later. That's my prediction. I don't think that's going to come at ClashCon, though, but that might be gearing us up for that. That's what I'm guessing.
What do you think?
Someone in Smallville chat said that his buddy does, like, he works on Fruit Ninja or something, and like I don't know if he programs it or what, but he said he definitely thinks it's Town Hall 11 just from like, Yeah, he said it's coming up. I forget exactly what he was saying. It was something like how, like, even though, it's not implemented in this update, they can, like, hide part of the code in on the update or some shit. I don't know. That's way past me. I don't understand,
buried.
but
It's the Matrix, Neil.
Yeah, I 100% believe that Town Hall 11 is coming, and everything that they're doing is geared towards that. So, but
here's why I don't really think it would be, because if they gave Town Hall 11 as the big ClashCon announcement,
yeah,
you're gonna let down a lot of 9s, a lot of 8s, a lot of 7s. People who are just new, and now you've got this big event, where it's like everybody's invited. It's going to be the first ever. So I don't know, mate. I guess I just don't have the feeling like it's Town Hall 11 is in this ClashCon. I think it's going to be, and we've been talking a bunch about it. I think it's going to be, Papa was talking about Alliance chat. I think that would be awesome. And I think matchmaking is going to be. I think that's coming.
I think so.
But I also wonder. Okay, if you think back to like the big updates, Dark Troops introduced in the game. Well, and I think the Spell Factory, the Dark Spell Factory. If you think to those Clan Wars, there are all things that like really, like
changed
people, that changed the game. It kind of shook everything up, and like Clan Wars really kind of redefined what clans were, because suddenly you start warring and you realize, well, some people aren't very active, some people are active, and it was fine in a farming clan, or it wasn't, or people aren't trying to get better. They just, like they're not, I mean, everything, like your troops all of a sudden like really mattered, because you were only using them to farm. So I think what happened after that is a lot of clans like shook up, and some people went on, some people, or everybody got on the war thing, or they decided, we're just going to be a farming clan or a pushing clan. But it kind of rocked the levels.
Absolutely.
It was just kind of like, oh, wow, this is a whole, now we have to decide what kind of players we're going to be.
Yeah.
I think it could be, and I just kind of had this idea today, and it was things like just in talking with people on TeamSpeak and things like that, where it could be something that is so unexpected, but it is also gives us what we've been asking for. So I was thinking, like, what if it is matchmaking, but what if it's not the matchmaking that we think? What if it's kind of redefining or adding an addition to Clan Wars, where you've got, like, and this is just pure speculation, but what if you had, like, as part of a team or as part of a clan, you could opt people in at certain levels, or there was, so many of this that matched up against another clan, and you work together on one base all at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that'd be interesting.
So you'd go, so we've got war. We have 24 hours to do this war thing. Here's their enemy's base that they design. Maybe my thought was Supercell should design the bases, but Itachi said it'd be really cool. Like a goblin map base. Like that's the base of the day. It comes up, and so all 5 of you like are able to scout it. You or I would say maybe 3. I mean, ideally, like, but you'd say, okay, let's meet, and then we'll go in at 10:00 p.m. Right, and so you go in, each of you train your armies, and you go in, and you work together to take out this base live to get together.
Oh wow.
That was just my thought, because what I think back to that update with clan wars and that the unexpected consequences that it kind of had for a lot of clans. And I think that would change clan structure right then. And I'm not saying like the regular wars would go away, but it would be something in addition. And then also your clan, like the times that people can be active could shift. And so it would restructure things a little bit. Well, you know what? We need somebody who can be in here at this time. How are we going to accommodate? It just would like radically change things at a basic level, I think.
Yeah. Well, first thing war taught me was that boneyard can't attack worth a damn.
Oh man, we used to. You know how bad it used to be? Because you were in Minnesota Nice with us.
Oh yeah, I was there until you guys left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Sure, you betcha.
From Minnesota.
Well, think about God when that started. How bad were we all? Like all we had done was farmed.
Oh my goodness, the Town Hall 10s had no idea how to take on an Inferno.
Yeah, really? That's true. I mean,
I remember
who gets the Town Hall 9s? Do I have to hit a 10?
I remember it was a huge thing for us to even get a star to on a 10. Like literally nobody would touch a 10 for the first couple wars.
Yeah, 'cause it was like, well, because we weren't even like cleaning up the stars on the bottom.
No.
But everybody else didn't know how to attack either. So I went in with my farming army, which was hogs and stuff at the time. And yeah.
That's all anyone did was hogs. Hogs was all war was for us.
Well, yeah, it was the hogs, and then it was, but like the farming composition.
Yeah.
I just remember going, and then, with the CC troops, having to deal with like good CC troops. It was, oh my God. I can't believe how bad I was at. I mean, I'm still not great. I did 3-star at 10 last war.
I remember having trouble with the CC full of archery.
Oh, lately?
No, I mean I just remember having trouble with the clan castle full of archers.
Yeah, and it just not knowing, going. Okay, we used to going for the loot. Everything changes. It was bad. I mean, it was a big learning curve.
My troop trying to kill some archers.
Well, you had to learn how to talk to each other. Like, okay, how are we coordinating this? Oh man, I just think back to it. Like we wanted Clan Wars. People were talking about Clan Wars, and then it came out, and then it was like, oh my God, is this really what we wanted?
Orgasm.
It's so crazy to think of how Clan Wars has evolved from the beginning. Like that's just that's just nuts.
Yeah, before perks, and then just attack strategies. I'd like to see even what the people that were pushing did. How they did in early wars. Because before it was, I talk about a lot how everything's changed, but that's why I think each of the big things have been something that have like fundamentally changed how we play the game or look at the game.
Yeah, sure. Which is why I think matchmaking is going to be something.
Yeah.
Something to that degree.
And I think that's a consensus. I really hope. I mean that happens because Supercell, everybody's been wanting it.
Yeah, if they even listen to the masses, just the slightest bit, then they'll know.
You know what I want for ClashCon? ClashCon? I'm hoping that they put out Masterminds quests.
What would that be?
It's like, have you never heard of Masterminds quest, Scotty?
No.
Oh my goodness, he made this huge post on the forums, and it's all these different things that you've got like daily quests, weekly quests, monthly quests, and it's just like dumb little things like win 5 battles today, use 500 barbs within 24 hours, and they're just like little things that you got to do. and then you get rewards for doing them and just stuff like that.
So you'd have like a season to do a quest.
Yeah, let me pull it up here.
But see, they did that in Supercell's old game, or the one that they no longer have anymore, and now I'm forgetting the name of it. It was team quest or team challenges, so it would be destroy so many of these things. Sorry, my computer keeps dinging here. Destroy so many Inferno towers with.
He's got it up here
X.
on the forums. It's things like donate 60 troops to clan members within 4 hours. What other ones is there? Donate like so many dragons or wizards or attack and get so many 3 stars and stuff. And then he's got a thing where like each time you complete a quest, you get like something. He's got on here. What is it? It's like you get like a jewel, and then after so many jewels, you spin the wheel of riches, and it's like spinning just like like the wheel on The Price is Right, and whatever you land on, you get. And whether it's you get elixir or gold or gems or something like that.
That would be awesome. It would kind of add that fourth dimension to the game: the pushing, the farming, the war, and the quest.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It would kind of round it out in a way, so you could have people who could farm but do to work on these quests. Clans would have to like with drags and stuff like that. I could see that really.
Yeah, and then
there's an endless number of quests that you could come up with, like defeating a whole base with nothing but goblins.
Yeah, you have to God, that would be hard. I've seen a couple of these attacks with where people have sent in on a defenseless account just wall breakers.
Yeah,
and blown it up.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool to see. Or
the illness like the goblin one.
Yeah, he
didn't
really
Boneyard do that when he did his drop to 67 trophies or whatever?
Oh man, I don't know if he did all gobs, but he did a lot of like really fun attacks.
Did like the drop one dragon and he's like commentating on it, and it's just the funniest thing. Like, oh, what the hell is that coming from the sky? And then he had like a P.E.K.K.A coming in and he's like, what is this big robot walking through my village?
Yeah. That was some great thing. I wish I could have had more of those captured. And now I think that's pretty much hitting those really low bases is pretty much done, I think. Because I just dropped to 149 and was seeing waiting for matchups. And I think it's because of that. So it's like the Town Hall 10s can't go pick on Town Hall 6s anymore, just for fun.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty rare. So where's your other account? Is that Heiser Bomb?
Yeah, Heiser is a nearly max Town Hall 8. I've got like less than 30 skulls to go, and then everything but my Quake spell is updated. So I'm going to be pushing the button here. Go to 9.
See, how did you save up? This is part of the reason why I pushed the button on Brittany is I could not save up 60,000 Dark Elixir for my golem. I mean, it was so hard to hold on to my loot as with getting the hogs maxed out.
Mm-hmm.
That I was like, with a big target on my back of a lot of elixir and trying to save up that much Dark Elixir, I just thought it was going to be rough.
It is tough. But I mean, like you said, you're farming with all drags, right? With Brittany?
Drags, yeah. Well, I was doing drags and hogs, and then I stopped it. Because
that's what I'm doing with Heiser. Is I'm just using all dragons. I'm using lightning. I'll go in and just farm with that. But I mean, I'm sitting on 59,000 dark right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oof. Can you donate that to me so I can get my golems to 2 on baby?
Yeah, man. Let's add that to the list of things that they need to do.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll let you use my level 40 queen for a couple raids.
Oh, that would be sick.
That would be really awesome to be able to play with the bigger heroes. But if I could put my elixir into the walls at 8, I would have stayed and maxed it out. But I guess I'm kind of playing it like I played my other account.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to be really strict with Heiser since I was such a fool with Worm. So
you were in pretty rough shape when you showed up to House of
I don't want to even get into that one.
Shots fired.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
But it was. But I mean, you could see a path like to getting to where you needed to be. But a lot of people do rush on their first account. And it's like, well, then what do you do to correct the course? And that's something I want to really get into one episode. Just kind of talking about. I mean, even if somebody had a base that they said, all right, I rushed my base, what do I do now?
I wish there was.
Send that into clashclanspodcast@gmail.com if you want a picture of your rush base. And we will, and your profile. So that way we can see what your troops are, that type of thing. And then
as they have the one-time name change, I wish they would add a one-time account merge.
Or you can merge them together.
Yeah, and make one.
Well, do you think Heiser will surpass Worm at some point?
There's a lot of things on Heiser that is further along than things on Worm. So yeah.
Yeah, and then you're dealing with that loot penalty. That's probably the big thing, right?
It is tough. Yeah. I mean, I'm having to look for 9s, a little lower level 9s or something like that. Because I dare hit a 10 and I just fail and I hang my head in shame. Again.
Well, what are you farming with on Heiser?
With Worm, I've been farming. I've been farming with giants and wizards and doing that, and it works great. I mean, I usually wreck Town Hall 9s, about mid-level Town Hall 9s with that.
And what are you taking on a regular raid?
Usually. Like in war?
No, I mean like in farming.
That's that right there, giants and wizards.
But like, how much are you getting for loot?
I usually don't hit anything unless it's got at least 200,000 of each. Try to get at least 1,500 dark elixir minimum.
Okay, and then what? And then what spells are you taking in?
I'll take one jump. What else do I take? I take one jump, 2 rage, 3 heal spells, and 1 poison.
Okay.
No, that was 6. 1 jump, rage, 3 heal. That's what I take.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just thinking those wizards must be kind of expensive.
Yeah. Let's see. I take 16 wizards. 20 giants, and I'll even take some wall breakers in, and I'll break the giants in on the first wall, and then I'll jump going into the core. I'll use the jump spell to get my wizards and my heroes in there.
Are you really walking away with much elixir then?
I don't concentrate on elixir.
You're just focused on the dark.
I'm focusing on the dark for my heroes, and then gold for my walls.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. All my other stuff, elixir, since I'm donating so many troops, elixir is really not that important to me at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
I just was wondering, like, what you're, like, offsetting. It's because it's such a weird balance, like, trying to farm and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm just dropping trophies right now, so I've been all right going for dark, and I'll get back to gold and hang out. I'm not even going to farm masters, I don't think. I'm just going to go straight down to gold.
I was in masters for, I don't know, several months, and I'm down to crystal 1, and I've been farming in there for a little bit.
How about you, Papa? Where are you farming?
I actually, with my main, I just dumped 1,200 trophies. Was it 2 nights ago? I was chilling up in Masters 1, 3,000, 3,100, just DE farming. And, I mean, every single raid I'd go in and I'd probably pick up, 10K gold and 10K elixir. But then I'd get the, 3,000 dark. Yeah. And then I, with the win bonus of 140K up there, and was it like 900 dark or something like that? And then, people in Cadmus are sitting here posting replays of, bringing in like 5K dark down in gold. So I was like, well, what the hell? Why not try it?
I miss it. I mean, it's really nice to count on that bonus, the league bonus, but I think it outweighs. Like, I was raking in a lot, and and maybe it's because of the matchmaking up in Masters, and then with the armies, I don't know. I was enjoying it on the way up, and on the way down, I'm just hitting loot, but I don't know. I pushed, and we finished the 0 to hero. Really what we did was just a test run of 0 to hero. And so next time we're going to open it up to all the families and people who want to get involved, because it was really interesting. But I'm glad that we test ran it. We had like little things like when it starts, when it stops, like, because people are in different time zones and things like that, it had to be pretty kind of lax. Because I didn't really specify. I said, Sunday it ends. And so, we had, so I was assuming, 11:59 PM, didn't take into account time zones. It's the same with the start, and it was really, really, really sudden because, we talked about it. And then Labor Day happened and all this stuff. And then it was just like, I knew Buzz really wanted to push. So I said, all right, I'm just going to put out the rules. Here we go. And then I wanted to see if the time would work. And then we had somebody else, the player, go to 10 during the middle of it, like hit 10. So we had to kind of figure out that, before it became like an issue. But it was really, really interesting, a really fun way to trophy push. So the 0 to hero, and I'm going to have some of the people who are in the contest come on the podcast. It was drop as low as you can, lock in your score, and then climb as high as you can, lock in your top score. You only get one submission for low and high. And it had to be within, because see, as I was thinking through it, because I put out the initial rules, kind of revamped them a little bit. It was
don't let Boneyard play again.
well, yeah, you have to Boneyard proof the rules, and we figured that out. That we have.
God love Boneyard.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta, and then like that's the thing. Things you just don't even think of, like when you're like trying to do something like that. So basically, I just said, let's just work through these rules. We started it, did that one picture thing, which turned out to be really kind of cool. So everybody locked in, and then people would say, okay, locked in. And you had 2 weeks. So you start on Sunday. You had 2 weeks to drop as low as you want and high as you want. And you can do it within any period of time. So it's just when you locked in your low and when you locked in your high within that 2 week period. And
that's
some
something that Supercell could add in there on your profile is like whenever you start a clan, it automatically starts a clock of how long the clan is going, and it could be in your, in your profile or something.
Well, I kind of wondered if they had that in the profile, and maybe, or if it said in the top, however many days left of which season,
oh, right. Yeah.
That could work. You know what? It doesn't tell you which season though.
No, not in your profile.
Yeah. But if you you have to be at the top of the leaderboard for you to see it.
Them to see it. Yeah. Cause it scrolls up.
So I think that would be a cool way to do it, but there's so I'm going to have people on talk about that where it's what you did on the low side that made all the difference on how you how you ended in the contest. And so you could see somebody lock in and you'd go, oh, I'm going to have to drop lower than that person, and people locked in early or a little bit higher early on the low end. And then other people on the high end, like some people just got burnt out of pushing and just said, you know what, I'm locking it in. And, and so they did, and then, so it's kind of interesting how it played out, and talk about the winners. And
how long were you
down to? It sucked.
You were down to what?
0 with Worm, and it was hard to get down there.
Oh yeah, it was. And I figured out some things for the next trophy push ways to do it that we've talked about before. It'd be pretty interesting. What were you going to ask?
How long are you floating in the clouds down there?
Like 30 seconds, 40 seconds sometimes.
Oh, and they're all just, -0 offers?
-1.
Ugh.
So it was rough. I did not expect it going down. I really didn't. I didn't expect it to be that tough. And I was really wondering whether or not it should be at that point a 7-day contest or it should be a 10-day. Just because right before that somebody said it's really easy to drop. But I think that was pre-matchmaking update a while back. Because I think it might have changed. I know Bonnier talked about how hard it was to get lower. But I don't know if it was as hard because I hadn't heard that many horror stories. I mean, people were locking in because they're like, you know what, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to push on the other end. And nobody really anticipating where, like Jagged Edge got to 0 or Edge got to 0, all the way down. And next time I will put in the time. But it was rough.
And don't dare log off.
That just sounds awful.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't log off. That happened to me. I got a phone call. I was walking the dogs. Got a phone call. I was at 100 and I think I locked in at 149. I think at 146 maybe, but I had just taken a picture. And when I got off the phone, like 5 minutes later, it was at 400 trophies.
Oh yeah.
So it's like cutthroat on that low side. So you guys adopted a clan. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, we did.
And how did this come about?
Well, Hio Stevo, who was supposed to be on here tonight, I don't know where he's at on there. But anyways, he was the leader of a clan that I used to be in before I came to the K-Fam. Okay. And the name of the clan is 806 Bomb City, which 806 is the area code up here in the Texas Panhandle.
Oh, nice.
And Bomb City is referring to we have a nuclear bomb plant outside of Amarillo.
Okay.
So, anyways, 806 Bomb City. And so I went on walkabout after we made clan level 5 when everybody could start donating higher level troops. I was like, well, I'll just go check out all my Facebook clans, Facebook friends or whatever. And so I went back to 806 and went in there for a little while, and I was like, hey, I'm a leader of a clan that's in the podcast, the K-Fam, and was just really talking up Smallville. And so Hio came over probably about a week later and he hasn't left.
Oh, nice.
So he's like, well, actually, I got on this kick where I wanted to hijack a clan. I'd overheard. I don't remember who was talking about it. I think it was on the Flash Files, maybe. I don't remember. Anyways, so I wanted to hijack a clan, go in there, find some level 5 clan with only like 4 or 5 people in it, and be like, "Hey, I'm your leader." Whatever.
Yeah.
So that became a little harder than what I thought. So Hi-O is just like, "Hey, why don't you take over 806 Palm City?" Like, well, heck yeah.
Nice.
So I took what?
Oh, sorry. So what did you like? Did you take one of your accounts there?
Yeah, I took Worm over there, and of course Hi-O, he's got a second account in there, and so he was just gearing them up, telling them, say, "Hey, we're gonna take this a new direction." The clan had kind of fallen off, and the participation had gone way down, and so he saw how good we were doing with Smallville, and I mean we got 67 wins with only 8 losses.
Wow.
We're really doing pretty good.
Yeah.
And so that's the kind of clan he wanted. Didn't get that out of 806, so he's like, "Well, just take it over." And
did he start that with friends?
He started that with, I think, his nephew or something.
Okay. Family.
But it's only maybe a 2-year-old clan, and it's not even level 5 yet.
Wow.
So the participation had dropped off considerable, and so they're on the verge of going level 5. And
Nice.
I think they've only got 6 months to go before the level 5.
Well, it can be really tough too. I mean, like I think it was Steal the Glory, or it was one of the other clans from the Clash Files. I'm blanking out on the name of the clan.
Steal the Glory. That's it.
Yeah, they got that clan, and we with House of L, we thought, well, let's just send some of our minis over. We'll start L2 as a way to level up a clan, so that way when we want to scrimmage against each other, we can. And it's a long way to get to level 5.
Oh yeah.
And but it since then it's kind of grown. Like, I mean, it's staying at like full. Shout out
Really?
Magic Carp. Sorry, I saw that you had a request into there the other day, and I tried to accept. At least right now, I hit accept and it says can't, clan is full. And it used to reject. It says you've been rejected by. Yeah, so I think that might have changed. Maybe I'm wrong, but I hit accept, and the thing stayed on there. And I thought, well, maybe somebody will leave. And he might have gotten in there. I've been kind of busy the last couple of days, and then a little bit of post-push burnout. Like, okay, that was a grind. I'm just going to casually farm for a couple of days and kind of get rejuvenated.
Right.
But then it kind of took on a life of its own.
Yeah.
And a lot of great new additions, and now leader chat. And so where do you want to, because I saw on Twitter that you wanted to do an overhaul. How is that gonna, like, you get a new clan, or it comes into, and I wondered this about the Clash Files as well. All of a sudden you've got these new things, and I know they've talked about it, but what do you do?
Well, I mean, like with Kent Farmhouse, they've got what, 4? I don't even know how many clans they've got associated with them, but I mean, they have enough clans that they could, fill in wherever they need it. But being only that we have Smallville, nobody from Smallville really has gone over to Bomb City yet. What we'd like to do is pull the active people out of Bomb City over into Smallville, and then totally rebuild Bomb City with new players, and
Town
make
Hall
it
8s and 7s.
Yeah, I mean anything, anything that's war ready. 6, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, whatever. But
is Smallville still 8s and 7s?
No, Smallville is now a full Town Hall level clan.
Okay.
I mean, we're warring with 10s all the way down to 7s. I don't even think we have any 6s. But we've just, anything goes now. So
it's really like all clans, evolve.
Yeah.
Like when Smallville, it's like 7, 8s will move this way. And that's the thing with like L2 is like we've even talked about like the scrimmage, doing a scrimmage this weekend maybe. And it's like, well, it's gonna be hard to move people around. Especially once you get working, you start working with people and you start it takes on its own culture and
So anyways, well, we're gonna at least get Smallville sits around, I think we got 40 members in there right now. But Bomb City is on the verge of level 5, so this is an open invitation to anybody that wants to come in and help us rebuild this clan. I'm putting it out there. Come in here, and I'll steer you in the right direction.
806 Bomb City. I mean, it's all like spaces between?
No, it's all one word.
All one word.
806 Bomb.
And I will put that up.
Got an orange and black shield.
Okay, and I'll put that on the website too. I'm reworking the website, changing stuff around and updating it. So I will put the information up.
Okay.
And like the
clan.
Let
me tell you the clan tag.
Okay.
It is hashtag, and I'll say this in military or whatever. Victor, Charlie, Papa. I think that's a 0.
I don't think it matters.
Does it not? Either 0 or 9, or 0 or O. I don't know. Anyways, Victor, Charlie, Papa, 0, 9, Yankee. That's what it is. So VCP09Y.
09Y. Okay. Yeah. So I'll put that up if people are looking. And a lot of times it helps to start off with minis. If people are looking for a place to take their mini for war, and do some of that kind of stuff. It's nice to do that, and that happened with L2s. Like a bunch of people's minis kind of showed up, and Brittany's been hanging over there. In fact, Brittany could probably go do some traveling now. I've been meaning to stop by House of Non. I haven't been to Smallville in a long time.
You need to bring her by.
Yeah, I had been over. I need to go to Phantom Zone and more with them. Just kind of do the tour. But because I was just originally, I was just helping. It's like you war with your mini. Like, I don't play Brittany a lot. So to go to a clan in war, and I do a couple wars, and I just want to like send her to nowhere, and now like with L2, it doesn't matter, but, it would be nice to take the tour. And I really, the first stop will be House of Non, and those guys are coming on the podcast next week.
Oh, cool.
To talk about what's been going on over there. Original farming only. This was, and now they've moved into wars, and they're kind of transforming. So,
I don't. Have you haven't had anybody from Non on, have you?
Kratos.
Oh,
yeah, but
he's the leader.
Yeah, but other than him, no. And and because they weren't warring, I should have went there actually with Brittany, at times. But I'd bring her to L. We'd have some room, and then I'd just do a couple wars, and then there was only one chat, that type of thing. So,
right on.
Yes. So 806 Bomb City.
Yep.
You can check that out, and I will put that information up. I need to. I'll get that website updated this week. That push, man, that really took a lot out.
I bet.
And so, do you guys? So what are you looking for, like in Smallville, or how are you structuring your wars? Or
here lately, as Papadragon is such this, our matchups have been kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, we've got maybe 2 10s, and then they come in with like 6. Of course, House of Ill knows all about these crazy wonky matchups.
Oh yeah.
But
that's what happens when you throw 10s into the matchup, though.
Yeah. So what we've been doing whenever we get those kind of weird matchups is, the 10s will only hit the 10s, the 9s hit the 9s.
Okay.
And so we try to keep it town hall specific.
What are your war sizes?
We're warring with 25 right now. Normally, I think lately it's been like 25 or 30.
Okay.
Yep.
And you guys have been doing really pretty good. I mean...
Yeah, let's look up the war log here.
It's...
Alright.
Yeah, like with... House of L, like how long we've been around, and we're still not at 100 wins. We haven't hit it yet.
Wow.
But we've had... we've been rocking it... few wars. I guess we're on our 5th straight in a row, which means that it might start to get dicey. But now that the tiebreaker stuff is there, I think it's going to be.
Yeah, that would be cool. I wish they would add a surrender button. That's what
someone was talking about that. That, like, it makes sense to begin with. But what happens then when you've still got people that want to attack but can't get on, and you surrender 12 hours into war? Like, there's no good way to get it where even if people just want to loot one base just for even if you lose, you still get, 20% or whatever. Like, some people really get fucked on that.
Well, I think that if something like that was to be implemented, whatever clan hits the surrender button, then they don't get nothing. And so the winning team would get all the bonus, all the loot.
But what would be the point in a surrender button then?
Is that you wouldn't have to wait. Once the surrender button is pushed, you can end the war right then, and you can start a new war.
How does that work with people on the winning side who haven't attacked yet then?
Oh, it wouldn't matter. You just get whatever.
You get your own value in loot. So whatever, like your base's war win would be worth, just say you automatically get that.
Yeah, you just get. It's all split up. It would be equally.
It's an interesting idea. How. I would be afraid of some of these. Like, we just had a clan, that they got 12% damage. They only got 13 stars because they were farm. They didn't even fill their CCs.
Yeah.
That's a real bummer, and we knew that, because we had some inside knowledge, and we knew, like, their war record wasn't great. I mean, they're a level 1 clan, and they've been around before Clan Wars.
Oh wow!
Started,
and y'all got matched up with them.
Yeah, and so they didn't fill their CCs, and it's just we still go full out, attacks, and Papa Smurf, who is now Murtaugh from, he changed his name. Shout out to awesome. Papa Smurf. And I might be saying the name from Lethal Weapon, and he has a mini named Riggs.
I was thinking of Murdoch. Never mind.
Yeah, Murtaugh. Yep. And he has a mini named Riggs. And so he changed it. Cool. So, and I'm still having a hard time not calling him Papa. Shout out to Jay Weezy, who got forgotten in the House of L again podcast where Space was shouting everybody out. He got forgotten. So Jay Weezy, here you go, buddy.
Shout out to Jay Weezy.
Yeah, shout out. So, and yeah, I could see where you'd almost want to, when you'd say, okay, well, no, we need a better matchup, or even it could be more on the winning side. Yeah, it would be. It'd be tough, but
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I want it is just, those clans that, they're not attacking whatsoever, and it's going to be a total swamp. And so if somebody on that other side would just push the surrender button and we can move on and not have to wait until the war ends and start another war. I just want to go ahead and get another war going so I don't have to wait on that war to end.
Here's what Murtaugh did. God, it's so hard to. He said, he goes, I'll give a $10 gift card for the most creative attack. And
cool.
But you had to win. You couldn't just, because I was like, ooh, really? I mean, you had to like have a really creative army and go to win. You couldn't just take in all gobs and go, hey, that's a funny army. So he did. Shout out to Maximus, who won.
Oh, nice.
What did he use?
Hogs and Drags. And he used level 2 Drags, level 2 Hogs, and 3-star to 9.
What?
Now, granted, it was a lower 9.
Yeah.
And there was no CC troops. But
I mean, even the added defenses and the hit points that are in on that.
Yeah. And level 4 heals. So that's like part of it. I mean, he had really low level troops.
Wow. Cool.
So, yeah. So he rocked it that way. And yeah, so we just kind of created something fun to do, which is kind of cool. And I want to do some more K-Fam challenges and things like that as we kind of get going.
We did a push just recently. We did a push. It was basically just in-house push. And whatever town hall, like there'd be a town hall 7 winner, town hall 8, town hall 9, whatever.
That's good.
Whoever has. So.
Well, is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about before we're running at about an hour?
Okay. Papadragon, you got anything, bro?
Not much. Just shout out to Minnesota Nice. Haven't been back there in a while.
Yeah, I've been wanting to stop back too. Stop over there and do some do a war with my main account.
What have you been doing for 10 wars, Scotty? For Town Hall 10 attacks?
6 golems, whizzes, and 3 jumps, because I will never ever trust a wall breaker with my plan ever again unless something changes. I mean,
sounds like a story time.
It's so many times where I had it. I said, okay, I'll get this. This should go right here. There's no whiz tower, and then a little bit of timing goes off, and the whole plan goes down the tubes because of 6 troop space. And so I just I added, because during the push I was using like 4 golems, 6 giants, and a giant in a golem in the CC. And so what I did is I went this last war. I did 5 golems, 6 giants. I think it was around there, 5 or 6, and then a golem in the CC, and then split the giants up behind the 2 outside golems, and then whizzes behind, and then I'll drop the heroes. So I'll do the spread. I'll do the 3 jump.
Yeah.
And I might bring a couple wall breakers, but no. I did during the push, like as a backup. I didn't in the last war. But with those couple giants helping those golems punch through things, they go through a little bit faster. I like that. I'm going to probably do that this war.
So
have you ever tried?
Have you been getting stars? I mean, 1, 2 stars with that?
I 3-starred close to max 10 last war.
Oh, nice.
But there was no CC troops. But I still wouldn't lure or anything. If there was a dragon in there, a dragon and a loon, I it might have changed it, but there was a lot of tank, and it ended up where my queen just kind of did an inside queen walk and walked around. And I held her ability till right at the very end, and it was going to be close, but yeah, and it was on a base that I had seen before. It was lower weight than me. I mean, it went down a little bit, but it. I'm gonna do that one again. I'm just gonna find a base that's somewhat similar and try it with those giants this war for sure.
Well, 3-star of 10. I mean, yay!
Yeah, I mean, I got out of it. I was speechless. Somebody goes, is Scotty okay or whatever? And I was like, I was trying to think what to write because it just went really well. My timing was pretty good. And I think it was coming off that push and practicing that it I think I always rush wizards. But this time I've been putting wizards down first behind the golems, then dropping my jumps when enough stuff's cleared, then the heroes and the CC in the middle or wherever I want to take them, and then putting more wizards behind them, so that way I've got kind of 2 rows of tanks.
Okay, yeah.
And I did that without modding, bitches.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty crazy. I'm like that. I thought they might see that because it just went really well. And I would come back. I'm like, that was an accident. that wasn't. I mean, that'll probably be my last for a long time because my heroes need to get up there yet.
Come now, buddy.
No, I mean it's a rough thing. I mean it really is a lot of luck, and I notice a huge difference with my higher heroes, but I mean they've been getting up there much more than they have been.
Well, having that much tank, and if you're able to keep the queen behind the golems, she just wrecks shit.
Yeah, I mean the timing just accidentally went perfectly.
Yeah,
I mean, I really it wasn't super planning it out. I'm like, hey, I'm used to them. This is what they're going to probably do. This is what I want them to do. This is what they'll probably do. I should get 2 stars. I, drop my quake early because I'm just quaking the town hall. I'm not bringing poison. I dropped my freeze where I was going to put my quake but I froze an inferno. I was going to freeze a back one, and it was against 2 single infernos, and I froze the front one instead of the back one, but it, like I said, it worked out. So I mean, it was not according to plan.
Now,
why not just drop the
on TeamSpeak when you did that?
No, I wasn't actually. I do like doing live attacks on TeamSpeak just because I just listen to the lovely sound of Elle's voices as I'm attacking, because as they talk or they're watching it and chatting or whatnot, it helps me with my timing. I feel like, okay, it helps with that panicky, okay, this is and I don't know why. I just stay calmer that way. Okay, this is, your mind is not going. And
how much lag is there between the replays that other people watch and you actually attacking?
I think it's 3 to 5 seconds.
Oh.
So it's pretty close enough where somebody can say, "Oh, drop your poison," and usually at the point where you need to, it's you've got 3 to 5 seconds before it really. I mean, they're not saying, "Okay, do this, do this." It's more okay, they're watching, or talking about stuff, and if it's "Oh, you forgot this, drop your poison," and by the time you get that, "Oh yeah, I'll click and put that in."
Have you ever tried using a haste on that attack? Hasting your golem so they get into the core faster, there's the possibility of other defenses aggroing on your wizards or whatever.
I could drop it maybe a little bit earlier, but I do like to drop the rage right before they're in the center. So right when they get up to the center wall, because I like to go for the resource ring bases right now.
Oh yeah, well I'm saying on the resource ring, so you drop your 2 golems on the right, 2 golems on the left, 2 golems in the middle, right? And once your middle golems get, whatever's right outside of the resource ring, once they finish off those ones, haste the golems then as they jump into the core where the Inferno Towers are and the Expos are, to get them in there before either your heroes walk in there, because I've had my king just outrun the golems, go into the middle. There's the one single target Inferno, and it just fries the king straight up, and it's the most annoying thing ever. So I've been playing between using the haste to get the golems in there, so everything's aggroing on the golems before my king and the wizards get in there. And then I've also just been trying the earthquake and get 25% off the towers and the town hall right away.
I could do that, especially when I think that I need 2 freeze. I would probably try that. And just if I need speed, but I need the freeze, I think more than that's actually not I think I've heard about people like hasting golems, but I just didn't think about using, instead of the quake, using a haste is that one spot and getting an extra freeze, maybe just depending on what type of base.
Yeah, because normally when I'm doing the resource rings, I end up using 4 jumps, and so I'm 4 jumps in a rage. And then if I'm using the earthquake, obviously you quake the middle to start out the attack, or at least that's what I do. I don't know what you do, but then if I'm not doing that, then I'll use the haste to get the golems into the middle, because there's been multiple times where I've got, there's the one last whiz tower sitting there, and of course the fucking wizards walk right next to the golem and just pop a squat right there, and then I'm losing 3 wizards off the damn whiz tower, and it's like, of all the places you can sit, you sit right next to the golem.
Yeah. That's actually, I could actually see that in a lot of my attacks working. The only thing is I'm just afraid with my lower heroes. I think the earthquake on the town hall is a little bit more important. But
how much longer are you going to run this low heroes bullshit? You have like what, a 30 queen?
29.
A 29 queen and a 25 king. Like,
yeah, but my matchups are usually like 40s, or I mean not 40s. Now I'm able to hit like about the same. But I mean, I feel like I'm kind of in no man's land with the heroes until like seeing some of the attacks, to really take my attacks to like a next level. I just need to get my heroes up, because you see like the queen walk stuff and other things that are popping through, and it's like, I just can't get away with it unless it's with the high defensive bases, because it's even if they have lower heroes that I go up against, like 30 or or somewhere in there, they still have high defenses. So it's like to really, and a lot of the times I get through base and I'm right at almost the tipping point where you could actually see it going if I had that more hero power behind it to at least push to a much higher percentage.
So what level is no longer having low heroes?
I'm going to feel really good at 30 when they're both 30, and I'll feel really good when they're at 35.
Jeez, you got to wait till they're a MILF to call them good, or what?
Yeah, that's about it.
11-11, baby.
Yeah, it was just like 6 months ago or maybe a little bit more than that, when I was like super, like 15 or something like that. And I just ground it out, and I'm seeing the benefit of it. But I'm also seeing like our, Town Hall 9s are really rocking their heroes out, and it's so I've just been DE farming like nothing else, just to keep those going, because I put them off for way too long. I mean, I'm like behind for how long I played and where I'm at. I mean, I'm really behind on my heroes.
Oh yeah,
What's that?
Hey, way behind.
Well, yeah, but how long have you been playing Worm?
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, you are behind.
Yeah, shut up.
just a bit.
Yeah.
But put it this way: I've been playing for 3 years, and
right.
and so about a year ago, though, my heroes were about where yours are now. I mean, a little bit higher, but I mean, and in the last 6 months, I mean, I was doing about a level a week on my queen.
Yeah, you've really smashed those. I mean,
yeah, I mean, just because it's like I'm just DE farming. I just decided no, I'm not using any DE troops. And I went to gold, and I was like putting in the time, but it's daunting. But especially, and I started warring during clan or war days. I mean, that was a big thing. Or I mean, farming during war days, because a lot of times I'd brew an army and sit on it, waiting to see where I'm going to go, and now I just go for it.
I mean, if we really want to be dicks here, when I was 2 years in, I had 25 heroes, so...
Well, yeah, but you also were, well, I mean, you were about the same.
Oh, back when I was maxing out my defenses, even after Clan War started and I had no idea what the hell was going on, and it was my goal to get to be number 1 on the map, having no idea what the hell I was doing at the time. So I went balls to the walls for probably a solid 4 months and just absolutely farmed my ass off and got my base pretty close to max. And I had finished all my dark troops, so I just started dumping all the dark into heroes, and I went from, I was sitting on a max base with, a 15 king and a 13 queen at the time. And I finally was like, okay, all my troops are done. Now I can focus on heroes. And so I got my heroes up to 25, and that was right at the end of December. And I remember I was looking at that and I was like, if I go, if I do my queen continuously from here on out, 1 queen upgrade a week, it was something like the middle of June or July. I forget where it was that I would have her done. And then I ended up doing 5 more levels on the king, and then
that's
from
where
there,
it's hard to even think about. I mean, when you're starting a little bit lower and you're going, oh man, I'm just going to be doing this forever. Why even do it? But it'll get there.
Back in Minnesota Nights, though, with Alan, I saw Alan just take off, and oh my goodness, I for a while there I was like, oh yeah, I can keep up with him. Yeah, no fucking way trying to keep up with that. I don't even know how he does it. Yeah, he had both his heroes down at one point, and there was like king to 38 and queen to 39, and this was in like 2 days of each other, and he doesn't gem anything. So, within a matter of a couple days, he's farming up, close to 200K dark elixir. And he's doing something like 2 or 3, at the time they were zaps a day. That's like crazy. It took him, I think I forget if it was like 7 or 9 months to do all of his max walls.
Wow.
Just, the kid's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, Worm, do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, first I'd like to shout out Papa D.
Yo,
coming on here with me. And then I'm going to shout out Blitzscreen. That's Kratos' brother-in-law. Shout him out because he's my buddy. And Becca, the only one female in our clan. She's rocking it and doing some cool stuff, and she's a cool chick, and so I'm glad we got a girl in there. It's really cool.
Awesome.
Well, now we can get everyone in Global in our clan, too.
Everybody in Smallville has to leave the toilet seat down. Teach them some manners.
God, speaking of funny things, one of the new 10s that we brought in, I don't know why, Cassive Mock, I just crack up whenever I read that name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Every single time I see him and he talks in chat or something, I'm just sitting here just chuckling to myself, thinking I'm such a little 12-year-old here.
Giggle. That's funny.
Any more shout outs, Papa? Or either one?
I mean, shout out to Boots and Alan kicking it over there at MN Nice. I still feel connected to you guys. Yeah. I don't know. Cadmus is kicking it. Shout out to Cadmus. They know how to war. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I need to stop back over there too. Worm?
Yo.
Any more shout outs?
No, just come check out Smallville87, 806 Bomb City, and just come see what we're all about and come in and have fun. Yeah, that's
all
it.
Right. Well, I think I got some company. My dogs are about to go crazy, so get a hold of us, Clash Clans Podcast at gmail.com or clashclanspodcast.com. You can find out contact information and everything. And you can check out the info for 806 Bomb City soon, and Smallville 87 on the website as well. I know Smallville stuff is up, but I'm kind of reworking the page there. So
right on.
But well, you guys, thanks for coming on. And
yeah, man,
it was good
thanks
talking
for having us.
Oh yeah, sure, you betcha.
Oh, us Northerners. All right, guys. Well, keep it clashy.
Yeah, man. Keep it clashy.
Stay clashy.
Skilly beep beep beep.